What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tay, and I'm back with another video. So this is a quick recap on Lolo's video. Lolo dropped a video yesterday on how her car got stolen, or how she thought her car got stolen. Basically, I think it was her cousin's birthday weekend, so they was turning up. They drove there to a club to get turned. She said she had just turned 21. So you 21, you want to drink, you want to have a good time. So that's what she did. But like I said, she drove there. So after the party was over, she was too turned, y'all. That's it. She was too turned. And like her sister said at the end of the video, you know, her sister was like, that was nothing but God. She was too lit. She was too turned. Okay, yeah, y'all. So basically, her and her friend was looking around parking lot to parking lot. At this point, I would already started freaking out, like, oh my God, where's my car? But they could not find her car. Okay, so she said, and she had her app to like say where it is, but at the same time, that app, if you are like literally within a close, the Apple, like Find My Stuff, if you are within a certain like distance of your car, that don't be worth it because my AirPod went missing before, and it was like on the street I lived on. So it was basically saying it said home. Mind you, it was down the street, like on my same street, but down the street. So yeah, that did not help her out at all because it's like you're like on top of your car, like you're right here on it. Basically, she could not find her car. Right? She said she had called the police, but the police could be like a win miss or like a hit or miss. But basically, she was like, he could have just like helped me look like but he probably won't even in a rush. Probably like, man, they drunk, they don't know where their car is. That's what that is. So she basically said like he helped, but he didn't really help. So they go to the tow yard, check the tow yard. That's the next spot to look. Even if you know, like, you parked in a good spot, you probably just like, let me go check. Whole time, y'all, she did park in a different parking lot. Her car was just in a different parking lot. Well, y'all get into that, right? So me, I would have already been freaking out. Like, I would have called my mom first. But she said it was 4 a.m. She didn't really want to bother her mom. So she checks the tow yard. It's not there. They filed a police report, right? That's the first thing they did. So then she has to go home in the Uber. It's 4 a.m. Her mom was already home because she had to I think she said she had to call her to get into the garage because her garage thing was in her car. Basically, yeah, so they get in the car. It's 4 a.m. Your mom is still up. It's crazy. That never. But yeah, so she said she had told her mom and they filed an insurance claim. Like my car, her car is stolen. Her car is not stolen, y'all. That's just what uh Lolo think. But I would have been freaking out like, oh my God, this is I would not have even went home. I would have been too scared to like, yo, mom. I would have kept looking. Okay, like, oh yeah, I gotta find it. Like, this just ain't gonna work. So basically, she went home without her car. Took an Uber home with her cousin, and they filed a thing. But she said she had to go out of town the next day. That would have sucked even more. Like, can't even leave home with my car. So she said her mom was supposed to be taking her, but she was like, she felt like she had like already lost her car. She just didn't want to, and then sit in a car going to the airport, even if it's like a short drive, having to sit there and be like what, just how your mama like talk to you and be mad at you or like have that face. So she was like, I just took an Uber to the airport. She got on the plane. She was like, she said her mom had texted her like where's the exact location she left her car. Mind you, this happened a few years back because she's like 24 now, I think. But yeah, so she basically had told her mom, and her mom went and found her car. Mind you, I do feel like it's the next day. It's like light out. You're able to drive around. Like you're not walking around. You're not. But I feel like after all that happened, Lola won't even drunk no more. But that's not the point. Her mom had found her car, took a picture of it, and sent it to her. But I'm like, dang, y'all filed a police report. Y'all filed an insurance claim. So that's already like, oh my God. But yeah, at the end of the day, her mom found her car. You just needed some light and to drive around, to be sober. But yeah, I feel like God did that. That was all like God's timing. Like, you drunk. We gonna make sure you don't know where your car is. But yeah, her car. She found her car. Her mom found her car. And all is well that ends well. Something like that. Yeah, but it was a good ending to the story. I was like, I really thought her car went missing. I was like, oh my God, Lola, like, who would steal your car? But people was crazy like that nowadays, so I can't even be mad. But yeah, she found her car. Her mom found her car. And yeah, it was a good story time. But it was crazy though, because her little like smoke detector smoke thing. I know when the batteries are low, it starts beeping. And it's like the worst thing ever. Especially when you have like multiple ones around. Yeah, it's the most frustrating thing ever. You're like, which one is it coming from? But yeah, something about them smoke detectors. And they go off whenever they want. It could be in the middle of the night. Or you just beep, beep. But we all good. Life is good. Lola found her car. She got her car. Everything's great. Also, y'all, because I got to add in because this just sounds like me. Lolo said she don't drive a lot. She's a passenger princess because she's got into like 3 accidents, like bad accidents. And I'm like, and she don't like driving in the rain. And that's me. Like, I have my permit. I'm supposed to be getting my license soon. But I be scared to drive. Like, you really like ask me. I'm like, I just sit in the back seat. I just sit in the passenger seat. And people are like, we can't force you to drive. But like, I'm like, I just don't like driving, y'all. It's a big fear of mine. So it's good to see I'm not the only one like that. Like, but yeah, y'all, that's the end. Just had to say that. Hope y'all enjoyed this quick recap of Lolo's video. Thanks for tuning in. Love y'all and deuces.